Hello everyone and welcome again to one of my video updates. Now lately I have been talking about many topics related to COVID-19. Things like different types of tests that have been authorized by the FDA, their performance, accuracy, reliability, and what we can tell about their performance in real life based on statistics. I've also talked about different types of testing strategies, face masks, respirators, ventilators, and many different topics I've covered in the past few weeks. You can find all those videos on my YouTube channel, or you can follow me on LinkedIn. I'll show you how to do that towards the end of this video. But in this video, I'm going to talk about a very special test that just got authorized by the FDA. We know that FDA has authorized more than 150 different types of tests for COVID-19. This one is special. What is the big deal? Well, we know that the number of cases continue to rise in different parts of our country. And it is quite likely that the spread of the virus will still be around during the fall and winter months when the flu season peaks. In those situations, doctors will find it hard to diagnose quickly whether a patient is suffering from symptoms of COVID-19 or it is just flu. These are different viruses, even though symptoms may be similar. So in one test now, they will be able to do COVID-19, influenza A, influenza B. That's a very big deal. So it'll be very quick diagnosis. So I want to talk about that in this particular video. Let's look into it. As I said before, there are many common symptoms for COVID-19 and influenza A. Cough, fever, chills, muscle pain, sore throat, fatigue. COVID-19 has some additional symptoms like loss of smell or taste, which may not be associated with influenza, but it doesn't happen all the time. So in many cases, patients may present themselves with symptoms that could be similar between COVID-19 or influenza A or influenza B. And that's why this test is very relevant. So this test is actually developed by the CDC and it's called the Flu SC2 Multiplex Assay. It was authorized on July 2nd, 2020, so just last week, very recent. It uses a real-time RT-PCR technique. Samples are from upper and lower respiratory tracts. And the number of places where the specimens can come from is actually quite large. So this can be used for many different types of specimens. Targets are influenza A, influenza B, and the SARS-CoV-2 virus. And that will be abbreviated as SC2 in this video. It has internal control. Master mix options. So it's not just for one particular master mix, but two. So they can use Applied Biosystem StackPath or QuantBio UltraPax. They have also done similar bridging studies for RNA extraction kits. So you can find different options for RNA extraction kits. And it uses the Applied Biosystem 7500 FastDX real-time PCR with SDS version 141 instrument. And this is now part of Thermo Fisher Scientific. So it's a very well-known, commonly used instrument. So this can be used in many different labs. This test is authorized for only high complexity CLIA authorized labs. It has excellent clinical agreement. So 100% positive agreement. They tested 104 different positive samples. 33 were confirmed positive SC2 clinical samples from 6 different specimen types. So that's very important. 30 confirmed influenza A samples and 30 confirmed influenza B samples. In all those cases, it was 100% agreement. They also had 100% negative agreement, which is also called diagnostic specificity. They had 11 confirmed negative samples for all targets. But by combining different positive samples with these confirmed all target negative samples, they were able to get about 71 or 74 negative samples per target. And in those testing, again, there was 100% agreement. The test also has good limit of detection, good sensitivity, and good cross-reactivity performance against many different types of other viruses. So overall, it's a very good test. So let's look at the different possible combinations. Now, it's a little bit complex. It's not just pass-fail for COVID-19. You could have influenza A, for example, in the top row here. You could see that it is influenza A if it's positive. influenza B is negative, SC2 is negative, and internal control is positive, or it could also be negative. But if influenza A is positive, the result will be flu A, which is positive influenza A. Similarly, for influenza B, if it's green, otherwise everything is red, so it'll be influenza B. Similarly for COVID, or you could have influenza A and B together, influenza A and COVID together, influenza B and COVID together, and all three together. So these are the different possible combinations. You could also have a completely negative result where all three targets are negative, but in that case the control must be positive. Or you could have a negative invalid result where everything is negative. That's why you use internal controls. So if the internal control is negative and all other signals are negative, it's an invalid result. So you can see there's a different way to do this. There's a lot of information in the IFU for this particular test. You can find that information on FDA's website. So this is, in my opinion, very exciting news, because a single test now can help the doctor very quickly diagnose whether it is COVID-19 or flu or a combination of the two. It is very possible in the flu season that people might catch both viruses, unfortunately. So we'll be able to do that very, very quickly and find the right treatment option. Now let me say this, the test is still needs to be ordered by a physician on suspicion of COVID-19 first, not flu. If they suspect it's just flu, then there's no point using this test. But if they suspect it's COVID-19 and they want to rule out other influenza types or co-infection, then they can order this test. So it's exciting news, and I'm very, very excited to hear this. More is coming out. Every week there's a lot happening, new information coming out. So the best way to keep in touch and track all this is to subscribe to my YouTube channel or follow me on LinkedIn, and I'll show you how to do that. Here is my YouTube channel. You can go there and subscribe to this channel. Find it on YouTube. Just search for Exceed Naveen Agarwal PhD and you'll be able to find it. Or you can follow me on LinkedIn, because whenever I post a video, I also give you a link to follow. So I hope you will continue to stay engaged. Let me know your questions or comments, any new thing that you want to learn about, and I'll be very happy to produce new videos in the future. Finally, I want to thank you again for your interest and attention, and I hope you and your family and friends are all keeping safe in these difficult times.